Ms. Holder? Good morning. Welcome to the Dorothy Irene Height Building, headquarters for the National Council of Negro Women. We're so delighted to see all of you this morning, and we're excited about what you're about to hear. Of course, this building is a monument to the efforts of black women to advocate for themselves, their families, and their communities, and you're always welcome here. All of our guests are special, but there are a couple of people that I want to extend special greetings and let our audience know who's with us today. As you know, NCNW is an organization of organizations, and we are privileged to have a few of those affiliated organizations represented today, beginning with Dr. Stacy Grant, International President of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Sister Melba Ford, who is here today representing Top Ladies of Distinction and Top Teens of America. Margot Briggs, who is responsible for the security of this building, but also she's representing the Continental Societies, Inc. I'm not wearing red today, but I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority, and I see two of my sorority sisters here representing Delta Sigma Theta, Angela Ewell Madison and Dorcas Washington. One of our longtime members and a real advocate for our life member guilds, Ms. Jordan, is always here, but we just want to recognize the fact that she is here and say hello to her. There are several of our section leaders here. Kathy Riddick Brown is here representing Northern Virginia. Cipriana McCrae is here representing Good Health Winds and the state of Virginia. Dr. Alada Taylor is our historian and executive committee member, and she's being shy, so raise your hand high so they can see you. And a dear friend of Dr. Daly's is here, Mary Burciago Nelson, former board member and former president of the state of Mississippi NCNW. Please say hello to everyone. And as I said before, all of you are special. All of you are special. I want to acknowledge the presence of our staff, especially our staff leaders. Our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Crystal Ramser, I saw earlier. There she is. Mr. Kevin Johannes, our Communications Director, is here. Everybody knows Mr. David Glenn, our esteemed Director of Membership. Only slightly less well known is Ms. Michelle Holder, our office manager. And Ms. Rosalind Hannibal Booker, our wonderful Director of Philanthropy. And other staff members are here as well. Again, I just want to thank you for being here with us today. Just a few instructions. We are live on Facebook, so you will be able to tune in if you, later on today, you can share that with your contacts, and we hope that you will. And when this is over, we invite you to join us for an early lunch in the rear. You'll be directed there. Thank you. And now I want to bring up the woman who is responsible for why we are here today, the woman with a vision, with a plan, the woman who understands that NCNW has in its DNA to be international from day one, Dr. Thelma Thomas Daly.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would like to also say we have a representative from the Embassy of Mali. And Mr., I don't want to mispronounce your name, but would you just stand up and say what your name is and turn around? So, all right. And I know there's some others to be introduced here, but I'm glad that all of you are here this morning, and we don't want to overlook anyone, and I know some others are coming in. You know, this is really an exciting morning for us, and we're going out to all of the membership because we are being live streamed out there. So you might want to make sure that when you get up to do something, others are seeing you out there. And I did put on lipstick for that reason, too, this morning, okay? I'm delighted, a little bit nervous, but delighted because the board approved unanimously that we start an international project. We have always had international projects, but for the last decade, we kind of got away from it. So we made sure that during the time we are in office that we would reinstitute an institutional project. And why would we do that? Because we could go back as early with Mrs. Bethune, and let me just come back to prefaces why this is so exciting to do this now. Because it was just 2 weeks ago we were very involved in our founder, Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, having her statue unveiled in the capital of the United States of America. And the only woman standing there in the place of a Confederate whose statue was removed from the state of Florida, so that she stands there majestically, she stands there, okay? And so in less than 10 days, we moved from that. But her goal from the very beginning was that we would be international. And her first move was that we become a part of the International Council of Women, where we started it. And she also, you know, she was the woman who was there in 1945 in San Francisco when the United Nations was established. And this organization, the National Council of Negro Women, became the first organization to have non-governmental, to become an NGO. So we've been there since the beginning. I could tell you that we have been in many, many states. We have been in Senegal. I don't know if we've been in Mali. We've been in Egypt. We've been all through West Africa with projects. We've been in Zimbabwe and many other places. We've had roundtables going on. And so today we really would like to kick off a project that we feel that we're not sending somebody to Zimbabwe to carry out something we may have gotten money for. We wanted to initiate a project in which you could be involved in. And that was to kick off what we are calling the Trees of Hope Project. The Trees of Hope Project. And the idea is to plant trees in Haiti. You know that Haiti has been devastated with all of the storms and the erosion and so forth. And we wanted it to be a project in which every member in every affiliate organization and in every section, and those who are not members, but remember now, this organization represents all women of African descent. All women of African descent, and those who are not of African descent, and men too. And the idea is that you can plant a tree for as little as $1. Now, who could not find $1? Okay? And so therefore, we wanted to make it manageable and invitational for everyone. And we wanted to partner with a legitimate organization that has been in existence for years and has a record in working in these nations, and an organization that we could trust, and an organization that I have belonged to for at least 15 years. I don't know, I have to go back and check the records to see about that. But the idea was to kick off this project. And why? Why do it? Why do it? Why do it in Mali? Why do it in Senegal? And why do it in Haiti? Because it would also provide work for the families. Ultimately, there would be food coming from the trees, whatever you pick from the trees. It would also help climate control. And I'm sure that our partner here is going to give you much more scientific language than what I'm using right here. But I'm using the language that our women would connect to. If there would be shade and playground for children there, okay? And it would really combat the erosion project going on. And farmers and children and others could be involved in this. And so across this country, those of you who may be listening out there in Mississippi and Alabama and Maryland and wherever you are, we are inviting you to be a part of this program. We have 32 affiliates. We have 32 affiliates with large populations, large membership. All of our affiliates come to gather for our meetings. We are asking all of our affiliates, Ms. Dorcas Washington there, and others, and the Continentals are here, and the others are here, and I'm not going to name all of you who are here, and some of you represent the AKAs, and others are here, but I think most of the affiliates may be represented here. But we are asking all of our affiliates to alert your members and invite them to be a part of this. And we have 32 sections out there. We want all of our section members to be a part of this, of the historic National Council of Negro Women. It could also be in honor of her 147th birthday, which was 2 weeks ago. It also could be in honor of her being in the nation's capital. Plant a tree in her honor. And I'm also honored to announce that Secretary of Labor, Alexis Herman, has agreed to co-sponsor this project along with me. That is a big thing, yes. And I'm delighted that with me is the Chief Executive Officer of the Arbor Day Foundation, Mr. Dan Lamb. Mr. Dan Lamb. Welcome, Mr. Lamb. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here, all right?
Okay.
And we are partners.
Yes.
Yes. But we have a little story about that, but we are partners there, right?
Yes.
We are partners, right?
You're a member.
Well, I'm a member.
I got to check
right.
on your membership dues. But no, I'm just... listen, Dr. Daly, we are so flattered to be partnering with NCNW on this. And I would not want to follow her speaking usually, but I have a few things I wanted to share, okay?
Yeah, but why would we partner with you?
So that's what I'm going to share. A little about who the Arbor Day Foundation is, how we plant trees, more about this partnership, and then what our future outlook looks like. And I'm happy to answer any kind of questions you may have. But let me just say sincerely, Dr. Daly, we are flattered and honored to be here and be a partner with you on this, okay? So first of all, the Arbor Day Foundation, for those of you who do not know, we are an international nonprofit organization. We were founded in 1972. So for those of you who are doing the quick math, you know that this year is our 50th anniversary. And for those of you who have not turned 50 yet, it's a big deal. And so you've got to celebrate. And so we've been celebrating throughout the year, and it's an exciting opportunity for us to celebrate our 50th anniversary, launching an initiative like this called Trees for Hope with you. So we are honored to be able to do that on our 50th anniversary. But we've learned a lot over those 50 years. We have a very simple mission at the Arbor Day Foundation, and it's that we inspire people to plant, nurture, and celebrate trees. And it's a great job. because pretty much everybody loves trees. Everyone has a story to share, maybe a memory about their favorite tree. Trees are really important to people, and that's important to us. But at the Arbor Day Foundation, we're looking to move beyond memories and beyond nostalgia to action. And programs like this mean action. Action that makes sure trees are seen as a must-have, not just a nice-to-have. So at the Arbor Day Foundation, over the last 50 years, we've helped to plant nearly 500 million trees in more than 50 countries around the world. Like this organization of organizations, we work with partners, other organizations, government agencies, non-government organizations, to help make sure that we're planting the right trees in the right place at the right time. Again, it isn't just about planting those trees, it's making sure those trees survive and thrive and bring the benefits to communities and to the forest lands that we want to have, whether that's watershed protection, shade for homes, whatever it may be. So that's what we do at the Arbor Day Foundation. We plant trees. And we are incredibly excited to be working with NCNW to plant in 3 different countries. We're going to be planting in Haiti, Mali, and Senegal. Planting in agroforestry programs, helping to create jobs and food supplies and opportunities, environmental benefits. In Haiti, we're going to be planting mangrove trees. These are like magic trees that literally help to create wonderful habitat in marine coastlands, but also literally save lives in communities by stopping and slowing storm surge. These trees have never been more important. And in the wake of the forest fires that we're all seeing, the extreme heat that we're experiencing, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the typhoons that we read about, if ever there was a time to be planting trees, now is that time. It is the time for trees. And not surprisingly, NCNW is stepping up to say, we're going to be a leader in this movement. And so we're proud to help you be a part of that movement. So in partnering with NCNW, so what we'll be doing is working with NCNW to make sure that those trees are planted in the right place, the right time, everywhere we're going. There's a huge opportunity to not only plant trees, but impact lives and impact biodiversity, ecosystems, and neighborhoods, people's lives, okay? So I'm going to share a quick story, if I may, about the Arbor Day Foundation when we pick partners, when we pick projects. And it's a story about a boy and a rock and a lake, okay? And I used to go camping with my family when we were growing up. I'm really not crazy about camping, but we would go camping a lot as a kid. And the story's not about me, but it's about this boy who went camping with his family. They pull into a campground, they start setting their tents up, but this boy gets bored and walks off to go explore the park. And he comes along this huge body of water, and he comes up to the shoreline, and at the shoreline he sees a whole bunch of rocks. And so what does any little boy or any little girl do when they see rocks in water? He reaches down and he grabs the biggest rock he can find. And he rears back and throws it as far as he can, and he waits, and then splash, this huge splash. And he turns around and runs back to get his brothers and sisters to come throw the rest of the rocks in. But what he didn't do was wait to watch the ripples and the waves that rock created. At the Arbor Day Foundation, we're not looking for the splash. When we're building partnerships, when we're building programs, when we're planting trees, we're looking to create ripples and waves of enduring impact and lasting influence that have an impact on people's lives and communities. We're not looking for an overnight headline. We're not just looking for attention. We want to be doing work with partners and programs that last and make a real difference. So we are honored to be a part of this partnership. We are thankful to be able to use our expertise as tree planting leaders around the world to help make sure these trees are making that kind of impact. And finally, as I was named CEO of the Arbor Day Foundation in January. I've been with the organization for almost 20 years. But as a celebration of our 50th anniversary, we wrote a brand new book called Now is the Time for Trees. I'd like to present a copy to Dr. Daly because, again, now, if ever there was a time to plant trees, now is that time. And it's my honor to present this to you as a part of our partnership.
Oh, well, thank you so very much. many of you believe that now is the time to, don't go, stay up here with me, don't go. How many of you believe that now is the time to plant trees? Let me see your hands. Okay, and Mr. Marley from the embassy, come up here with me. Why is it important? Just say a word. Why are you here? Why is it important for you to be here this morning?
Well, Mali, maybe most of you don't know where Mali is. It's in West Africa, and third
Take
part.
your mask off, they said. So
Okay,
they can
sorry,
hear you.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm Salif So from the Embassy of Mali. I just arrived in the U.S., in your beautiful country, and I am the first counselor at the Malian Embassy. Now, why is it now the time to plant trees? I especially can say that in Mali, we need trees because Mali, most part of Mali is desert. You know, 2/3 of the country
Sahara?
is desert. Yeah,
Is that the Sahara?
Exactly, in the Sahara. And maybe you have not experienced this kind of thing, but when you come to Washington, D.C., and you see all these trees, you are very much impressed. I was very much impressed. It was just like if I was in a different world, because in Mali, we don't have enough trees. And the women suffer from that because they have, to go. I give you just an example, the climate change. It's so hot in the country. So it makes it very difficult, everyday life for women in the country. Whatever they do, they have to make a lot of effort to get it. But by planting trees, we can solve this problem. And this is why I said, I'm going to come and assist your meeting and to learn from your own experience. So, and I tell you one thing, I am very happy to be here because I can learn a lot of, things from you. And once I go back to Mali, I can help my people. This is what I was going to say.
And I'm delighted that you came, and we are going to stay connected.
Exactly.
Right. Thank you for coming.
And as you said, it's not something, a short-term thing, it's a long-term thing. And we're going to be working together and to make some impact on people's life in Mali. This is what I was going to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And I see your hand up there, Dr. Grant. Why is your hand up?
Good morning. I'm Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant, President and CEO of Data Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, one of the affiliate organizations for NCNW. And I would like to know, what is the specific role that we as affiliates can do to help plant trees?
Well, my dear, you have such a large membership in Zeta Phi Beta. If we get your 100,000 members, even if they gave $1, look how much money we would have right there. But we want everybody to be connected. Now, I learned something this morning. Would you come over here and tell me what did you tell me one of our affiliates is already connected? Which affiliate is that's already connected to this project?
The Arbor Day Foundation has a partnership with Alpha Kappa Alpha, and we've worked with them over the years to plant trees, and we just launched a brand new program with them as they're engaging their members to plant trees around the country. And so this is an exciting continuation of those kinds of projects, and NCNW is helping to inspire this kind of tree planting amongst all their individual members.
And you see, because we're all together, their project will also come in to be a part of this in terms of the collaboration. I know Ms. Mathis was going to ask you for questions, but I'm very spontaneous also. So I see some other board members there. Are there anything else anybody would like to say? How do you feel about all of this? How do you feel? Dr. Taylor, come on up as a board member.
I didn't want to come up, but Dr. Daly,
But
I
go
have
ahead
to
to the
always
mic.
say, I just want to say I'm so excited about this project. I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority as well, but I still love my Delta leader, Dr. Daly. But we're looking forward to this. This is just very exciting. Something I never would have expected to grow like this. But congratulations. Thank you.
Yes, come on up and introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Deborah Foreman
And
Speller.
speak in the mic.
I'm Dr. Deborah Foreman Speller. I'm a member of the NOVA section of NCNW and the chair of the International Affairs. I am just so excited about this whole event, and I want to know, because I saw the donation online, and my mother heard about it. She wrote a check. I'd like to know who to give this
Give
check
it to me now. So we can see the presentation right here now.
And she didn't put who to, so would it be
NCNW, but on the line they'll put Trees of Hope.
All right.
We will accept your checks. Oh,
Mother,
yes.
I did what you said.
Our time is, we're being timed. Our time is almost up. Anything you want to say, Angela, as a board member from Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, or the executive directors here, Ms. Washington? I know that 100 black women are here. Where are you? 100 black women. Stand up there, Ms. Baker. Yes. Come on down here, Ms. Baker. Come on down here, affiliate. Come on down here, affiliate. Okay, and I know that Iota Phi Lambda is here. Where's Iota Phi Lambda? Come on down here. Okay, come on up here, Zetas. Come on up here, AKAs. What other affiliates are here? The affiliates are here. Oh, yeah, I know the top ladies of distinction are here. Affiliates up here. Okay, now get together, because I want to show this solid support. Come on up here, Ms. Somali. All right, now all of the affiliates, I want you to stand up. If you're in the board members, who are the board members for NCNW? Come up here, board members. Alicia, you're a board member. Okay, now all of you are affiliates. You are affiliate there, Ms. Washington. Come on up here. Ms. Mathis, you're an affiliate. Huh? Huh? Come on, presidents. Now I want all of the presidents to stand over here. All of the section people, the presidents, stand over here. I kind of want you to get close and join hands here, because we're going to have, come on in, Ms. Mathis. We're going to have unified support. Does this represent unified support? Stand up, Ms. Burciago, you're section member, just stand up there. This represents unified support right here. Sections and affiliates all together. Everybody should be up here. Come right on down. Sounds like a minister. Come right on down. Come right on down. Okay. Come right on down. Let me get him in a little bit. Come on up if you. Yeah, come on, close down. I don't want to be black.
No, it's okay.
That's
all right.
Thank you for coming. Thanks.
You okay with that?
No. I won't let you.
I don't want to block. You want to step up?
Hold up.
Okay, this is unified. Are you in with it? $1? Nobody should go less than $20.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't want to tell you what I've done, but I'm going to tell you what I've done. I have already purchased, I must tell you, I have already purchased hold on, I want to tell you, I have already purchased 1,000 trees, and I did it 2 weeks ago. All right, I've already purchased. And Alexis Herman has already purchased 1,000 trees, and the Dorothy I. Height Estate has purchased 2,000 trees. Wow. Okay, so I want to tell you. Okay,
That's a great start.
Did you see she just purchased 200?
Oh, and Miss Mathis just purchased 200.
I purchased
Okay.
100.
Oh, Miss Jordan just said 100, and Miss Taylor just said 100. Okay, we'll take all the 100s. Yeah. Okay.
Put that basically this camera right here.
And the board has pledged unanimous support, and the staff of NCNW the staff members have pledged unanimous support. Whatever amount it is unanimous support. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Lunch is over that way. Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
darling, my train was late, but I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I said I got to get a picture of this them. I got to take a picture so we can put it on the website.
Okay, they will